What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Savi B back again with another episode of What Is. And today we're going to go over what is a bond. A bond is a fixed income instrument that represents a loan made from an investor to a borrower. Typically, the borrowers are corporations, municipalities, states, and governments. The bond includes the details of the loan, for example, how interest payments will be made, and the end date of the bond, also known as the maturity date. There are two parties involved in bonds. Of course, you've got the issuers and the bond investors. So the issuers primarily use bonds to raise funds to finance projects, operations, or growth. For example, if a company wants to take over another company, they can issue bonds, use that money to buy another company. Or a state wants to build a new highway or a new bridge, the state can then issue a bond for that highway or bridge or whatever public works project they'd like to do. Now, bond investors could be individual, also institutional investors that choose to buy bonds primarily for the dependable fixed interest payments that bonds offer. Um, like I said in the previous slide, the terms of the bond are laid out in the bond. It's almost a contract. And, some bonds pay more frequently than other bonds. It just depends on the terms of that said bond. Here are some types of bonds. We have corporate bonds. These types of bonds are issued by corporations that are seeking an alternative to bank financing. Oftentimes, the bond market offers much more favorable terms to companies. We have municipal bonds. These types of bonds are issued from states and municipalities. Uh, there's also a advantage to municipal bonds as some come with the added perk of the interest payments being paid tax-free. We have government bonds. These types of government these types of bonds are issued by the government. In America, these bonds are issued by the U.S. Treasury. Oftentimes, these bonds are referred to as treasury bonds or sovereign debt. We also have agency bonds. These types of bonds are issued by government-related organizations. A prime example of that is Freddie Mac, or Fannie Mae bonds. Uh, I hope you found this episode interesting, and I hope you dive deeper into bonds. I want to thank you all for watching, and have a great day.